Morning everyone, welcome to DOdailly. Wake up to walk. It's Des here, ready to attack the day with another leg of the clockwalk 60. Today, starting in the village of Butler. Covering approximately 6 miles this morning. It was a particularly early start. The 4:30 alarm call was a little bit of a shock, but getting out into the countryside is absolutely amazing. Today's journey takes me from Butler through the neighbouring village of Bishop, known for producing Stilton. One of 6 creameries in the area are located there, before continuing south, again almost running parallel to the A46, can just about hear the rustle in the distance, and finishing near the village of Kinalton. The rural surroundings make for an extremely peaceful and quiet start to the day, something I particularly enjoy. Not many places to talk about, not much interest along the route, so it's one of those where I'll just be getting in the miles. Already approaching halfway. Got a little bit of a move on this morning, quite a brisk walk due to time constraints and the distance I mentioned before, but as ever, just taking it all in, using it to come round and process what's gone before. Before Bishop, the route picks up the Grantham Canal, and that's been great this morning. I mentioned a lack of points of interest, but it's a bit of a myth really, because this place is absolutely amazing. And whilst it is a canal path, there's no water anymore, it's all disused. But what it does allow me is not to have to think too much about where I'm going. Can just follow in a straight line, and being a little tired from the early start, that's fantastic. Already I've passed halfway, and perhaps the biggest reason for doing this is to get in my activity, some exercise. To know it's in the tank early is a great way of attacking the day and taking things forward. Walking along the canal is possibly a great metaphor for life, isn't it? It's all about one step in front of the other. And sometimes we don't have to think too much about what's coming. I mentioned the fact it's been a really busy week through DOdailly in the last couple of days. And I'm particularly tired. This morning, it felt like I could just roll over and go back to sleep. And in many ways, that's just what I need, but probably what I need even more is to just get back to doing the things I do, enjoy my routines, enjoy the things I like doing, of course that goes without saying, and just keep going, just keep pushing through. Of course there comes a point where we all need a rest, but getting out in the fresh air, already I feel much more awake and alive and rearing to push on. And with a little bit of a rest ahead, a quietish weekend by my standards, I'll get an opportunity to enjoy a bit of time there. But for now, it's just about pushing through the end of the week, making the most of the things that have happened, enjoying all the good spirit that's building, and really trying to keep that smile on my face. Yeah. Getting deep into the walk as I am today, over 3/4 of the way through. Thought it'd be a great opportunity to explain how it's going Of course, it's what I do every Friday morning, as well as the exercise, the activity, getting up and getting those endorphins flowing. It's about understanding and processing what's gone before and how I can take it forward. And with a little bit of time free this weekend, it's been great getting up. I've already said it, it's been easy to roll over and go back to sleep. But I feel this week, almost the theme of it has been that there hasn't been a theme. I've had to check in many times. Lots of enjoyment, lots of things to really get excited about, lots of things to look forward to. Do check out the previous episodes. But normally on Monday Motivation, whatever's inspired me tends to sort of manifest, and I explain and talk about throughout the week. But this week on Monday, I just basically checked in. The busy weekend started it off quite tired and quite it was quite full on, but sort of trying to motivate myself and others the way I did. Just kept talking, kept checking in, and not allowing myself to get bogged down. Even when we're having a good time, sometimes it's easy to get a bit stressed out and a bit fed up if everything's a bit full on. And don't get me wrong, it's not been plain sailing. I mentioned at the start of Thursday Thoughts yesterday that I felt a little bit overwhelmed, but as I got talking yesterday, and Kay said this to me when I'd finished as well, I sort of come round to everything. I felt a bit tired, I felt a bit sleepy, but then as I sort of spoke and started being positive again, all my sort of personality came out and my enthusiasm for the things I do. And that's why it's important sometimes. That's why it's important for me to do the vlog. I know it's not for everyone, but this really helps me get through. And again, this morning, just getting up and enjoying my surroundings as I have, it's absolutely fantastic. It's been a lot of greenery, but even though it's been one step in front of the other along the canal, managed to get some amazing pictures. Check them out at the end of the episode. Always try to share that as well. Another enjoyment on a Friday morning is taking pictures and sharing those. And if you have enjoyed what I'm doing, the walk, the messages I'm trying to put across, the positivity, please give the episode a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There is a playlist as well for the previous weeks, in which I've taken the first 3 stages. And whilst this walk's been a little different to those, it's really given me a chance to just settle in to the weekend. I've still got jobs to do as ever on a Friday morning, but as soon as I've finished what I'm doing here, I like to get a coffee and a spot of breakfast and almost see it as the end of one chapter and the start of another. The weekend being that little bit quieter, is really, really going to help. I'm still getting my activity, still got my park run to do in the morning, hoping to produce another vlog for Wednesday workout, and I'll still be up doing the running club on Sunday morning. So whilst I say it's quieter, still got plenty of opportunity to do the things I enjoy. But having checked in throughout the week, having really understood where I'm at, it's one of those where I've not allowed myself to get too carried away and too bogged down with tiredness, busyness, and I've still got a smile on my face, and that's all that matters, isn't it? Nearing the end of today's walk and taking a slight southwesterly turn, maintaining the shape of the clock face, I reached the end of the canal before finding a huge hill to climb, and now some nice wooded area. All makes for a great time out, and despite the fact there's a few spots of rain, got a real sweat on now. The endorphins are flowing, 6 miles in the tank. And for all the reasons around activity, around processing thoughts and enjoying what I do, it's just absolutely fantastic to be out. If you like your walks where you don't have to think too much, of course I've been thinking along the way, processing, but if you like the walks where you just put one step in front of the other, take in lots of greenery, lots of countryside, stage 4, the Knots clockwalk, is definitely for you. I'll encourage anyone and everyone to get out and make the most of whatever they've got. It doesn't have to be out the way like me this morning. There's always something to take advantage of. The most important thing is waking up to walk and attacking the day. Once again, if you've enjoyed the episode, please do drop it a like, please subscribe if you're new, and please feel free to comment. I'm looking forward to a quiet weekend as discussed, but whatever you're doing, I'd love to hear about it. All we're trying to do through DOdailly is be positive and enthusiastic about the things we love and encourage and inspire people to make the most wherever they possibly can. Until Monday and the next episode of Monday Motivation, have an absolutely fantastic weekend. Check back on DOdailly throughout the week and let me know what you think. It's just about making it work for us. Just doing it.